Hey, what's up guys? This is Kevin with G Mowers out of Paris, Texas. And today I want to, I don't have my fancy gimbal thing. It's been messing up on me, so I hope I'm not too shaky. Today I want to do the Maverick HD bad boy, the Fastrak SDX Hustler, and the Scag Patriot. And I would also have the Grasshopper 226 out here, but I do apologize, I haven't seen one. Maybe a couple this whole year. It's just been really hard to get one. Grasshopper's been really hard to get mowers from this year. Of course, everybody has. Today I have more mowers in stock than I've had all year because of Hustler and Bad Boy. They've really unloaded, and I just found out I'm getting another Hustler truck Monday. So they're finally starting to get us some product. Now these are products that I ordered, last year for spring. So Scag's also sent me some recently, but I'll start out with our best seller. This is the Maverick HD, and in this comparison, you're going to hear me beat up a couple of them. You're going to hear me, champion them. There is not a perfect mower. They all have negatives and positives, and they're all very similar, which I'm fixing to show you in this video. So the Bad Boy in this class is going to have of course, your best frame. It's also going to have your best front forks. Your Bad Boy is going to be the easiest to work on. Of course, it has a 7-gauge commercial deck, which is also the stoutest out of these three. This has your best seat as well. This has your 3M $1,000 seat, which is on their mower. They're more top of the line mowers, So the Bad Boy's definitely going to have a little better option list. You also have a Honda EFI motor, which is the only EFI in this category. I think the SDX, you may get a EFI. I've never seen one before. But your Bad Boy is going to have your best tires. I really love the Reaper tires, which the tread pattern is kind of just a Bad Boy only thing. Spartan radial tires are real close to them. But no, I really wanted to show you this machine. This Honda engine we've never had an issue with. So this is also the only mower out of the three with a suspension system. So what Bad Boy does is they do a rubber shock suspension here, and then they also do flex axles with the axle flexing on the rear end. And so if you'll notice, it has the most give before the bump gets to the seat. Also has the best seat. So out of all three, this is definitely going to be your better ride. All three of these machines are going to be in your $8,500 to $9,500 price range. Well, I say the Hustler because we're been up close to 10, so we're going to say $85,000 to $10,000 range, and that's mainly because all the prices are starting to go up and the supply is limited. So a lot of dealers are adding to them, and they're not doing the sale prices. But yeah, so this is probably out of the three. This is definitely your first look at first glance. This would be your quick choice, So this one I sell for right at $9,000. I do have a few in stock. This is one of the first times this year I've had some in stock. I've had all three of these in stock, so I'm able to do this video. All right, so let's move on to I love the adjustable handles on this. I love the armrest adjust up and down where you want. You can also take your tool right here and adjust your back to where your back wants to be. So it's definitely going to be the most adjustable mower. You can also adjust your foot pedal. You can flip this around. You can put this closer to you. I also can add the power deck lift system on this for like $400 and something. So if you got a smaller lady or something, you can push a button right here and just lift the deck up and down. This is also the easiest deck lift. I wanted to go ahead and show you this. Just push in on that, set the dial, drop. To get it back to transport mode, just put it back up to 4.5. It does not have a transport lock on this mower. So yeah, Bad Boy, Maverick HD, Honda fuel injection motor. That motor alone, they tell me is worth $5,000, so it is a beast of a motor. They also tell me it's got the power of a 35 horse Kawasaki, even though it's like a 26, 27 horse motor. I have not got to use one this year. All right, now let's move to the Fastrak SDX. Fastrak, the Hustler has definitely came the furthest in the redesign. I love the new blacked out design. I love the higher back seat. It's very comfortable. I love the lower stance of the Hustler. I also like that Fastrak deck, even though it's only a 10 gauge deck. It has the most reinforcement on the front of the deck of any mower because Hustler does something a little different. All the baffling is actually fully incorporated into the front of the deck, where other mowers just have separated baffling. They also have the big bite tire, which is kind of a Hustler thing. It's a little more aggressive. This one's probably going to take the heels better than any of the other 4, actually including the Grasshopper. I love the way the deck wheels are double protected on the Hustler as opposed to your bad boy and your Scag. It's just I love the dual gas tanks on this. The bad boy only has the single gas tank, whereas a Hustler has a dual. Your Scag only has a 1. So I definitely like that also. I love your separated reservoirs. You're starting to get in with bad boys as far as separating the reservoirs. I don't think this is doing it on the sorry, I hate to make y'all dizzy. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like the Scag just got a seam, like an all-in on each reservoir, so it looks like it's separate too. So okay, so let's really dig into this one. This one has your FX Kawasaki motor, which I love. Scag also can come with the FX engine. What else do I like about this mower? Oh, the warranty. So let's talk about warranties. So you have a 2-year parts and labor with the 3-year on the engine. Something unusual, if y'all have a crack in the deck or a crack in the frame, be sure to try to get that warranted from Bad Boy, because all of my customers, they have been warranted 100% as far as the parts go. On the Fastrak SDX, you get a where are we at? Oh yeah, here we go. 4-year, 1,000-hour warranty. It's definitely the best warranty out of all of them. It is the highest priced out of all 4. This puts you at $98.99 here. The 60 inches, $99.99. And all these you can get a 48, 60, or 54. On the Patriot, you can only get a 52 or 60. I love the low setting of the Fastrak. I think it's got a little edge on the cut. Man, it really cuts really good. It's got a little edge on the ride and the heels. Let me get in the back ends, and I'll kind of start doing all 3. Sorry, I should have planned for this video. So your Bad Boy is pretty high of a stance because of suspension. That one's pretty low, and your Scag's pretty much an in-between. Transmissions, while I'm on all 3. This is going to be the lightest weight. It's going to have a 3,100 on the 52 or a 3,400 on the 61-inch deck. All right, these are going to be 34s. Those are going to be 34s, period. So Scag went a little bit lighter on the transmission. On the warranty, it's a 2-year full parts and labor warranty with 3-year limited. So your 3 limited cover spindles, but there's not all things are covered in that 3-year Scag warranty. So Hustler's got us all beat on the warranty. Even Grasshopper is like a 3-year parts and labor and a 4-year parts. They've got the lightest tires. It's just a regular turf tread tire, which some guys like. This has a Kohler Command engine, which makes the price point down. This is the cheapest out of all 3. This gets you down in the lower 8 range. Like I said, depends on your dealer and what engine you get. It can be lower 8 up to about 9,500 for a Patriot. Just depend on your area. But this is the only one that the battery is tucked in. So you physically have to take this panel off to jump off your battery. I think the mechanics have a way they do it off the solenoid, but I don't know how to do that. So this one's also going to be your tightest to work on. So your floorboard just doesn't really do anything when you lift it up. Oh no, this doesn't have lift up floorboard. The other 2 do. So this one's going to be the hardest to get to, like your belt, the hardest to work on. Your Hustler now, the floorboard lifts up on it. So Scag Plus, Scag's a best-selling mower in Texas. It has the highest resale value in Texas, and they typically have the best cut. Out of all 4, when I'm cutting, I get the most blowout coming out of the Scag. It just blows dirt all over me from the front. You have to add a Hoover baffle kit, which is about a $200 upgrade to keep all that dirt from blowing out on you, which is the bolts already cut in the deck. It's a pretty easy add-on. Scag is something new for me. We've been selling for 3 years. We got master sales in Scag this year or last year. And the Patriot's one of the reasons why I took Scag. Definitely gonna have the lightest deck out of the 4. There's not any kind of extra reinforcement here. It's just kind of cold rolled at the bottom. Whereas everybody else is gonna have a pretty stout reinforcement on the front. Scag's probably gonna be the most known in Texas out of all of them. They have a huge name here. That's really why we brought them on. Typically out of the 3 here, we work on the Scag way less. We hardly ever replace a spring or a deck belt or anything on this mower. So we're hardly ever, even though it's the hardest to work on, we're hardly ever replacing anything on that. You know, whereas we do, you know, springs, throttle cables, choke cables, things like that are just almost non-existent on this mower. So if you want something in the shop a little bit less, this is the one you go with. Even though some of the, you hear me talking about it, I'm trying to focus on the good points on it. So your other really good thing about Scag is, out of all 4 mowers, which like I said, I have the grasshopper out here too, this is the best filling mower setting down in it. You'll notice the other ones are a little higher up. This one's still got a suspension seat, but when you sit down in this thing, it feels like you're sitting in a recliner. So I really like that about the Scag Patriot. So all these, even the Grasshopper 226, are all going to get, you know, $9 grand of your money, which comes out to $208 to $220 a month, 0 for 48 months, and that's how all of them finance it. If you got to pay taxes on it, your payment's going to be just a hair more, and that's with 0 down. And if y'all got any questions, just comment on my feed, or just message me on Facebook. It's KG Mowers on Facebook is my Facebook page. And we do a lot of content on Facebook. I did have to shut down my website due to price changes. We are getting a new website coming up. It's going to be kgmowers.com, I believe. But I'll just take you a little walk through my dealership. And of course, we got a lot more mowers in the back. We got tractors, but we got plenty of Hustler and Bad Boy in the house right now. I say plenty, but we got more than we've had all year. Scag, we just got a truck in. We just got to put them together. Grasshopper, it's 1 or 2 every once in a while. So I have a pretty small grasshopper section. We sell a lot of golf carts and things like that too. So yeah, y'all come see us. It's 623 North Main. And again, we were comparing side by side Scag Patriot, Fastrak SDX, and the Maverick HD. Now Scag, you have to jump down to Freedom Z. So Scag doesn't have the category that Hustler and Bad Boy have. But Hustler and Bad Boy also have your Fastrak, your regular Fastrak 3200s with the FT Kawasaki. That is a really nice machine as well. And then Bad Boy has the Bad Boy Maverick, which is 3200. It's kind of the same concept. Both of them are very similar to the bigger mowers, but the main thing is that 3400 over the 3200. So yeah, y'all come see us, 623 North Main. And then of course you jump up into the Rebel class, which is that full frame 1200 pound machine. It is hard not to look at that machine when you're looking at dropping $10,000–11,000 on a lawnmower anyway. That gets you into a full frame, like 3 gauge deck, huge channel frame, 4400 transmissions. That is a beast of a mower in that $10,000–11,000 range. So anyways, y'all come check us out, 623 North Main. And my salesman's James. He's also my buddy, and he preaches a lot. He travels a lot, so he's not always here like us. And yeah, we have plenty of steel stuff right now. So y'all come see us. Thank y'all. And y'all have a blessed day. And what should I tell y'all? Let's see. I'm so tired today. It's a weird Monday. God showed me something last weekend, that Satan came to attack Job. In the first 2 chapters, Satan's name is mentioned, right? And after that, his name's not mentioned anymore. So when Satan attacked Job's finances, he killed his 10 kids, you know, he really beat him down. And then when that didn't work, he tried his health. And then when that didn't get the reaction out of Job that he got, he moved on. Just like when he attacked Jesus, he moved on to the next season, is what it says in the Bible about Satan. After he tempted Jesus 3 times. So Satan left, right? So who comes in after that? Satan starts sending Job's wife and Job's 3 best friends that loved him the most, and those are the ones that attacked him the hardest. Even one of his best friends called Job a womanizer, and basically tell him he's a piece of junk. And Job had to explain to his best friend that no, he's even trained his eyes not to look at a woman like that. And so Job fought Satan. See, Satan's, let's see, what did God give me the other day? That Satan's biggest Satan's advantage over us is that he's invisible. So when he attacks, you can't see him attacking. You just think it's your friends, or you think it's your wife, or you think it's finances. You can't see Satan physically attacking you. And that's a big advantage he has, because a lot of times we'll get mad at our friends. And if you notice in Job, I think it's 42, verse 42, where it talks about Job was given double of everything that he had. And it says because Job prayed for his friends. So the same friends that came and attacked him, tried to get him to deny Christ, see, Job cried out to the Lord for him and prayed for him. And that's why Job was given a return of twofold, because he prayed for those that were, to man, should have been thought of as an enemy. But to Job, they were still his friends. And he saw who was attacking him. It was actually Satan. And so I want to encourage y'all today that we don't put enough blame on Satan because he is the puppeteer of every little negative thing that you've got going on. It says every good thing comes from Christ. So I believe every battle, it's because of a decision we made. It's Satan, or it's simply God allowing Satan to attack us like he did with Job. So I learned a lot in Job. That's the chapter I gave my life to. That's how I met the Lord, was in Job. But I encourage y'all to dive off in there, because there's a lot of meat just in that book. You can spend years in Job analyzing that thing out. But y'all have a blessed day. And man, I really appreciate y'all subscribing and following my channel. And I hope that you learn a lot about these mowers, because a lot of these dealers, they just don't talk about these mowers like they should. And so man, we appreciate y'all. Love y'all, and see y'all next time.